Hi, sixth grade. This is our week 2 instructional video. So make sure that you are watching the videos for each week because you get credit for that. So week 2, you're going to watch the video. When you're done watching the video, click the instructions tab and then click the button to turn in. Do not share with me, please. Instructions tab and turn in on the button on the right. Okay. So let's go through your quick assignment. So you're going to go back to your chapter packet every week. Okay, so I put up only one copy of that because I want you to work on the same copy. And then I'm going to return it to you. And that's the one that you're going to work on. So go back to your copy. Chapters 1 and 2 should be completed. I'm going to zoom in so I can see what I'm actually doing. So right here is my zoom button. I'm going to click it, and I'm going to go 100%. So we happen to be looking at Andrew's because his was the first one up that I saw. So as a quick example, I'm going to highlight in red any spelling mistakes that I see, or if I have comments to make, you're going to see my comments in red. If I return it to you with a note that says redo it, you have the potential to earn more points back by going and correcting your answers. So I suggest that we do that. So here's chapters 1. I'm going to click for my second page. This was chapter 2, second page, and kind of see what is expected. I see capitals. I see capitalization of proper nouns, punctuation. This is kind of what I am looking for in your responses. So some of you're typing this week. There were no capitals, there were no punctuation, there were spelling mistakes all over the place. So slow down. Up at the top, I have my spelling tools, and it will highlight it in red. And then I can just click on it, and then I can use spell check throughout the whole document. So there's no excuse really for that many misspellings. And capitals and punctuation are always something that's graded for. So that's kind of how I'm going to be correcting it. So your assignment this week, take a look at my notes for chapters 1 and 2 to see what you can improve on for chapters 3. So you're going to read chapter 3 in your book. Okay. Chapter 3, it's kind of a bigger chapter, so I'm only assigning one. Chapter 3 is from page 33 to 46. So that is your assigned reading. And then you are going to answer the questions for chapter 3. So chapter 3 is at the top. And again, you're going to click inside the box and put your response there. So you can delete this text here and then write your response. Please answer all questions. This is another thing that I noticed, my sixth graders. You would only answer the first question when there were 4 questions to the prompt. So this says, have you ever spent a night away from home? So no yes or no answers are allowed. So yes, I've spent the night away from home, period. Where were you? I stayed at my grandparents' house. They live in Hurley. Did you enjoy it or did you feel homesick, and explain? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 questions I need to address here before moving on. Part 2, fill in the blank. Here are my 4 words I get to use. You have to choose which word fits in which sentence. Okay, I have 4, questions 1 through 4, and then question 5, I get to choose one of these words and make up my own sentence. Capital, punctuation. These should not be misspelled because I have them right here. They should not be capitalized because they are not the beginning of a sentence and they are not proper nouns. So pay attention to spelling and capitals. True or false. This section, I have to read the sentence and choose if it's either true or false. So I'm going to erase. I'm going to click in here, and then I'm going to erase what's there, and then I'm going to answer T or F based on true or false. Okay. Point of view. Again, 2 questions. Write about what you would do differently from Claudia and Jamie if you were in their shoes. So restate the question. If I were in their shoes, then I would. Be specific. You have 2 pages for question 3. Don't skip that second. Up at the top, What are at least 2 things that you can infer about Jamie from this chapter? So this is something the text doesn't directly state. It's something that I can figure out based on what I read. So I should have 2 responses there. Write about 3 or more strong emotions that Claudia experiences in this chapter. Explain why she has such an emotion. So you have to find 3: happy, sad, mad, glad. Find 3 and address them, and then explain why she feels that way. Okay? 3, describe Claudia and Jamie's first night at the museum. So use descriptive words from the text. This should not be, it was a dark night. Okay, but that's not really describing. Describing is sensory answer. What do they see, hear, smell? Okay, what were they feeling? Those would be some things you need to address there. And beyond, the story is written in the first person as evidenced by the words like I, me, and my. From what you've read so far, whose point of view is it written from? Is it written from Claudia's point of view or from Jamie's point of view? Who is she writing to, and what do you know about the writer so far? So we only have 3 characters. Is it Mrs. Basil E. Frankweiler? Is it Claudia? Is it Jamie? And then give me some evidence as to why you think that. It's going to take some more time and some more thought than some of you put in this week. Okay? So your reading assignment, read chapter 3 and then complete chapter 3 questions that go along with it. Slow down, please. Check your spelling. Capital letters count for beginning of the sentence as well as proper nouns. Punctuation that's appropriate. Put in commas, put in periods, exclamation points. You got to use your basic grammar skills that you have. Page 1 of question 3 and page 2 of question 3. Please answer them both. When you are done, go again to the instructions tab. Hit turn in, which sends it to the folder, and do not share the document with me, okay? So we're going to keep working on the same document. When it's graded, I'll grade it and send it back to you. If I request corrections, it will state that in your private messages underneath just your assignment, not something for the whole class. All right, guys, I think that's all to my video. Please take your time this week. Thank you.